Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. Today we've got a wee item that I picked up from the freezer section. It's part of a very well-known brand. You've probably seen the adverts on the telly and heard all about it on bus advertisements and all kinds of things. So this is from Slimming World and it is one of their free food lunch bowls. So Slimming World is a well-known brand, and I have to say it is a little bit of a scam. You pay money to go to normally a community hall or an old abandoned church and sit in a circle and, talk about how much you want to lose weight. But Slimming World has all the solutions. Basically, it's calorie counting, which is what you should just do anyway, if you want to lose weight. Calorie counting. That's what it is, except they frame it as these are good foods, these are bad foods, these are free foods, and it's all a bit strange. But yeah, I don't really take part in Slimming World, but the thing is, some of their meals can be quite useful. You know, you get the right amount of calories, the right amount of macros, nutrients, and all that kind of stuff from them. So, the meals themselves, the different stuff they have, can be quite good for that, and hopefully they're quite tasty as well. I don't know if I've tried any of their stuff before on the channel. I'll have to have a dig through my videos and see if I have. If I have, I'll put a link to them in the cards. If not, then, well, tough. Yeah, but I don't know if I've had any of their stuff really before, but I've maybe had one or two things. But I'm interested to try this because this does sound quite nice, which is why I bought it. So this is a burger pasta. So it says it's a burger-inspired pasta dish with minced beef, pickles, mustard, and red onion in a smoky tomato sauce. Don't know about you guys, but I think that sounds bloody delicious. So, and I had to say, it does smell very nice as well. So, hopefully, this will be good. Well, let's read a little bit about Slimming World. There is a wee blurb on the back here. A bit about us. At Slimming World, we're passionate about helping our members achieve their weight loss dreams without ever going hungry. With our famous food optimizing plan, you can enjoy a huge selection of healthy, everyday foods like lean meat, fish, poultry, pasta, rice, fruit, and veg. We call them free food because there's no need to weigh, measure, or count. We've created our deliciously different free food range for those days when you're just too busy to cook and for when you've got more time to spare. We've included a recipe so you can make them from scratch at home. If you love food, you'll love Slimming World. So yeah, there is actually on the inside of this wrapper, you can see there's a recipe so you can make the whole thing at home, which is quite cool, quite a good idea, I have to say. There's your list of ingredients if you want to pause the video and give them a wee read-a-roo. Allergy advice, let's see, what allergies have they got? So they've got wheat, milk, soya, barley, and mustard. So quite a few allergens in there. If you have any of those, do avoid. They have a promise: if you're not happy with this product, we will cheerfully replace it or refund your money, and that's a promise. A lot of places do that, but I've never bothered to sort of, send a letter or phone them or send an email or anything to try and get a refund from one of these things. I've never done that. I should try it just to see how many of them actually follow through with that promise. I'm willing to bet not a lot of them do. So what have we got? Nutritional information, cooking instructions. So to cook this, it comes in a big bowl and you stick that in the microwave for 5 minutes and then take it out, stir it, then another 3 minutes. Straightforward. Mine's a bit broken, so I did it an extra minute just to be sure, but I'll show you that in a second. It's a bit of a mess. So you cook it from. Well, you can cook it from defrosted, but no, you're supposed to cook it from frozen. Right, let's go for our nutritional information. I have to say, I looked at this earlier, this bugs me, because this is it's Slimming World, they say there's no need to count, but if you are eating this and you're counting calories and checking all the nutrients and things, this isn't that helpful, because it tells you 100 grams microwaved rather than per meal. You're not eating 100 grams of this, you're eating the whole meal. That's the point. Right, so I would figure that they would try and be as comprehensive as they can, unless they're trying to hold back a little to make you sign up for actual Slimming World, which I'm never going to do, because I don't see the point in it. All these diet things, especially ones where they claim you can eat anything, it's all just calorie counting. That's all it is. It's just dressed up calorie counting. So yeah, don't waste your money. on paying these people to basically talk to you, because it's pointless. Just eat food and count your calories if you want to lose weight. It's that simple. Use MyFitnessPal. That's what I use, or used. I don't really diet anymore. I can't be bothered. So I can do maths. So per 100 grams, and it is a 400 gram thing. So I'll give you the full amount. So it's 88 calories. So you're talking. I don't like doing maths. I can, but I don't like doing it. So you're talking about 330, 340 calories for the whole thing, which is decent. That's a small amount of calories for the amount of food this is as well. That's quite impressive actually. Fat would be 4 grams of fat, and then 1.2 grams of saturated fat, so pretty low in the fat and saturates. That's good. Carbs 12.2 grams, so you're talking about 49 grams almost of carbs, which is quite a lot, but still not terrible. 3.7 grams of that is sugar, so that's about another 14 grams of sugar. 1.45 grams of fiber, so you're talking 6 grams in total. 6.7 grams of protein, decent amount of protein for 100 grams. So yeah, you're talking about 25, 26 grams of protein. And then salt, you've got 0.5, so about 2 grams of salt. So seems kind of high in the salt, but other than that, not bad, not bad. I mean, less than 400 calories for a semi-decent sized meal. I can't complain at that at all. That's actually really good. Okay, I guess I should show you. It does say here, high in protein, low in fat, low in saturated fat, source of fiber. There you go. Right, I'll show you. So I've put it in a bowl because otherwise it's all sort of leaking out because the bowl is cracked. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it was like that in the shop when I picked it up, or if it cracked in the bag when I brought it home. I feel like it did get cracked on my way home, which would also imply that these plastic bowls are very fragile, which is not good. And that's quite a lot of plastic as well. I don't know, I think I'd rather it be come in like a paper container or something. But hey ho, I'm going to decant this into my bowl, just so it's a bit less of a mess. Let's see if I can get it in here. Nice red colour. I like the. Doesn't seem to be holding back on the beef either. There's quite a. Seems to look like there's quite a lot of beef. Quite a lot of chunks of vegetables. There was like onions and that. So there you go. Just put that there. Yeah, that looks okay. That's a decent bowl of food, right? It's decent size. Looks to have quite a lot in it. So a decent amount of sauce. It's not like a piddly amount of sauce that you sometimes get with these things. I think overall that looks quite nice. So yeah, looks good, but does it pass the taste test? Let's find out. So this is Slimming World's Free Food Lunch Bowls Burger Pasta. Let's give it the old taste test. There's pickles in this. Pickles in pasta. It's something I've never thought of doing. Boom. Interesting. Interesting. I think is that pepper? Beef pickles, mustard, and red onion in a smoky tomato sauce. Yeah, there's red pepper in it as well. Boom. Okay, we'll start with the flavour. So, flavour-wise, it's interesting. It's I quite like it. It's different from what you get from a lot of pasta sauces. Normally when you get sort of a tomatoey pasta sauce, it very much just tastes tomatoey, maybe a bit oniony, a bit garlicky maybe. And yeah, you always get herbs and things. This is interesting because it's sort of tomatoey, but it's also a bit vinegary and a bit tangy. There's a fair bit of tang to it. I think that's probably the mustard, maybe combined with the vinegarness of the pickles. So, bit of tanginess, and I quite like that. I mean, it's quite nice flavour. bit beefy, bit of sort of beefiness to it. And there's literally just sauce, so let's yeah, you can really taste the mustard. The mustard really shines through in that, but it's not overwhelming. Quite a nice mustardy flavour. Bit of tomato, bit of beef. Yeah, and then you get other flavours in different bites depending on what chunks of vegetables you get. So as far as the veggies in here go, quite like the veggies. The chunks of pepper they're not raw, but they're not like overly cooked, so they're still got a good bit of bite to them, a bit of crunch, which is nice. The red onions, they're okay as well. Still a little bit crunchy, but not overly. I think there are two things about this that let it down. So first off, there's the pasta. And this is a problem that you often get with microwaved meals, especially if they're frozen microwaved meals. The pasta is overcooked. It's very, I don't want to use the word slimy. I don't think it's slimy, but it's there's no bite to the pasta really. It's quite, yeah, it's overcooked, and it's quite gloopy. It's got a bit of glutinousness to it. So yeah, the pasta's not great. It's definitely overcooked. And then the beef. Tastes fine, but it feels like it's undercooked, the beef. Because the beef itself has a bit of chewiness to it, a bit of rubberiness. That may partially be because of the freezing process. Couldn't possibly say. But yeah, the beef tastes undercooked, or maybe it's overcooked, because the actual inside of the beef is a little bit dry. Masked by how much sauce there is, but I think the beef is maybe a bit dry, so maybe it's overcooked rather than undercooked, but it's a bit chewy, and that's not nice. I wouldn't say it's not terrible, it's just not great. It could be better. If you use the recipe on here, and I think I will keep that recipe. And if you made that yourself, use the recipe and make it fresh. I think that would be really, really good. But I think that would be really nice because you could do the fresh pasta, have the pasta cooked to perfection. The beef could be nice and not chewy, but not rubbery. And then you could maybe cook the onions down a wee bit more. I think that if you cook that from fresh, that would be very, very nice. Well, I think I got a chunk of pickle there. Yeah. So overall, I'll just show you it again because there's what it looks like. Basically just looks like pasta with big chunks of veggie through it. Overall, it's a mixed bag, have to say. Great idea. The flavours are really nice. I love that mustardiness. I've never thought of putting mustard into pasta before, but I think that really works. That's really quite a tasty sauce. I love the big chunks of vegetables through it. I do like a chunky pasta sauce. And I like the idea of it. You know, I think the recipe is really good. I think I'm going to make that on its own at some point. I think the execution on this maybe lacks a little bit. The beef is, yeah, not great. And the pasta is overcooked. But the quality of the ingredients is there. I think the ingredients have got a decent amount of quality to them. It's just, I reckon there's only so much you can do with a frozen meal, and I think that's probably just where it suffers because it's frozen. See a fresh version of this, just from the fridge aisle or something, if they had that, would probably be really good. I don't know if they would do it though, because that sort of stuff, obviously, if you put it in the freezer, it lasts a lot longer. But yeah, good idea. Execution lacking a little bit, but with a few tweaks, I think that could be amazing. And I'm 100% going to use the recipe to cook it and make a proper batch of it, because yeah, I like it. I like the idea. I would never buy the pot again. Don't particularly want to give Slimming World the satisfaction of buying their food all the time. And it was quite expensive. I think it was like £3.50. So I wouldn't buy it again from the shop. But that recipe is one that I would maybe make over and over again, to be honest, because it is very, very nice. Well, that'll do for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the wee bell to get notifications when any other videos come out. And of course, let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. There's lots of Slimming World stuff. There's a whole range of hundreds of different things. I've got another thing in the freezer to try as well, which I'm curious about. So that'll be coming to your screens soon. So subscribe and come back for that. And yeah. If you're in Slimming World, let me know how it's going. Are you losing weight? Are you happy with the way it works? Does it make it easier for you? Maybe it does. I don't know. But I honestly think it's just calorie counting. Seriously, just count calories and you'll be fine. It's not that hard. There's apps for all that now. Just do it if you want to lose weight. Count some calories. Piss easy. But that'll do for me. Thanks very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, guys. I hope you have yourselves a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Laters.